Hello students, let's look at another question. Here again we are trying to use the Thevenin's method to find the current through the 30 ohm resistor, which is the 30 ohm resistor we are talking about. We are talking about this 30 ohm resistor. So based on that, the first thing that we have to do is we have to redraw the circuit and find VTH. Okay, so let me write the first step. So step 1, find VTH. So if we have to do that, so here you can see there are two currents. Okay, there are two meshes which are sharing a single current source. So if I'm going to write I1 and I'm going to write I2, then what is the specialty here? Here I find out that I cannot do the KVL analysis because there is a current source being shared between two mesh. Okay, so obviously I will have to write the super mesh. I have to form the super mesh such that the super mesh will avoid the, let me draw the super mesh. Okay, the super mesh will basically come like this. It will avoid the current source and it will give me directly this one. So I have to get two equations. I will get the two equations, so from the super mesh. So let me write like that. So this is going to be super mesh. So KVL at super mesh, KVL at super mesh will be, so I am having 150, so this is going to be plus minus, current here is going to be I2 plus minus, okay, and this is going to be plus minus. So let me take back of bogey, so it is going to be minus 150 plus 15 I1 plus 60 I2 plus 40 I2. I should have written a minus I3, but because this I3 is going to be equal to 0, because this I3 is going to be equal to 0, why is this 0? Because this is open circuit. Since it is an open circuit, no current will pass through this. So that current is going to be 0. So this will be not 40 into I2 minus I3 because I3 is 0. So this will be just 40 into I2. That is going to be equal to 0, from which I can basically calculate, or I can basically write, is equal to 0, from which I can basically write 15. Therefore 15 I1 plus 100 I2 is equal to 150. Okay, so this is the first equation, and then I will say from node, let's say node 1, this is node 1. Okay, this is node 1. From node 1, what will I say? I'll say I1 is incoming current, so this is plus I1 minus I2 is equal to minus 13. Why? Because it is plus 13 is equal to 0. If I take plus 13 the other side, I will get is equal to minus 13 directly. Okay, so I1 minus I2 is going to be equal to minus 13. This is going to be my second equation. So now using a calculator, if we solve this, so solving equation 1 and 2, which are the equations? These ones. So you can use it in any method. Using calculator, if you are going to do it, then I will get I1 is equal to minus 10 amps and I2 is equal to 3 amps. Okay, so I1, I2 I have got. So now for calculating VTH, I will say KVL at mesh 3. So when I try to do KVL at mesh 3, so this is plus minus, this is plus minus, and here because of the I2 current only flowing, this will be positive and this will be negative. So I will be able to write, let's slide from here back of the bogey, I will write plus VTH plus 50 minus 40 is equal to 0, or I will get VTH is equal to minus 10 volt. Wait, I think I have made a mistake. Sorry, I forgot to write. The current here. So it is voltage 50 minus 40 into I2. What is I2? 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, I will get VTH is equal to minus 50 plus 40 into 3 is going to be 120, from which I will get the answer as 70 volt. So VTH is going to be 70 volt. Next is I have to find RTH, correct? So find RTH. That is my step 2. Step 2 is finding RTH. So what do? We first take out the voltage source. Okay, so 2 voltage sources are there, so that we have taken out. Let me join them. So the shortcut is there, short circuit is there, not shortcut, sorry. And then coming about the current source will be open circuit. So if I am drawing this as open circuit, there is no point in drawing these leads. So this is what is going to be the open circuit. And here we are going to find out what is the RTH. This is going to be RTH. And from this, what do you see? We see that 60 and 15 are in series, but the combination of that, the combination of that is in parallel with the 40 ohm resistor. So going by that, I can very easily say, therefore RTH is going to be 15 plus 60. RTH is going to be 15 plus 60 parallel with 40. Okay, so 15 plus 60 is going to be 75 inverse plus 40 inverse, the whole inverse. That is going to be 26.09 ohms, from which now I straight away find out the third step is load current IL. Therefore IL will be, you can get it by first writing what is VTH and then what is RTH. We know that VTH is going to be equal to 70 volt and RTH is going to be 26.09 ohms. And then we connect the load resistance. What was the load resistance? The load resistance was 30. So this is going to be 30 ohms. So I will get, therefore IL is going to be equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL, which is 70 divided by 26.09 plus 30, and that is going to be equal to 1.25 amps. Okay. So thank you.